guys are racing. I mean, they've got to run 200 laps a day, but I mean, the leader of this first lap is getting 5 points. So I know that's in both their minds, and here they come.
Mitchell leads into green. Green flag is in the air. Mason Mitchell in the start box should be okay. Your leader down in turn 1. Kimmel settles into third. The 77 of Anderson Bowen and the 52 of young Matt Tiff. That's Ken Schrader's Federated Auto Parts Chevrolet.
They start out here single file. The middle of the pack, it's really wild action. There's those 5 points that we mentioned earlier. Now it's a 30-point lead.
Grant Enfinger quickly starting to sniff behind the leader in that 90 car. Enfinger so strong on the short tracks. The team change didn't seem to set him back at all.
No, we're starting to see a little bumping and shoving already. This is a little bit earlier than I expected. I feel like we were getting it as these guys come through the field. Grant starting to put a little pressure on there. Like I say, he needs to get up there and lead that lap and call it a wash.
Mason Mitchell out in front from West Des Moines, Iowa. Troubles for the 0 car. Looks like that car will be headed to pit road already. That's Con Nicolopoulos from Columbus, Michigan. The car's already on pit road in the early going here at Madison. It's the leader in the 98. Enfinger in the 92nd. Kimmel in the Menards Toyota is third in the 44. Bowen in the Cunningham Dodge and set forward has backed it into the wall. We've got caution on the Speedway with 28 laps complete, 172 to go. That will not buff out. A.J. Fike is going to have to roll that car perhaps on the hook down to victory lane. First caution, back to active pit road, I should say. First caution of the afternoon here at Madison.
Tough break.
Looks like he might have gotten up into the marbles there. You see a lot of grit kind of on the racetrack, and the cars throw that naturally up the banks there. You put a wheel out in the gray, you may go for a ride today.
Well, he started sliding as well back in turn 3, so he might have something to say there to someone else on the racetrack. But he'd done a great job.
You think he got some help with that?
Well, possibly. But you know, he'd worked his way up into the top 15.
Take another look here. One of our onboard
There we go.
views.
He just got, like you
All
said, got loose. Yeah, and slid up in the racetrack.
Now, you mentioned earlier A.J. Fike is a dirt track specialist, very strong in open wheel cars on dirt. Not much pavement racing for him in recent years.
Well, he ran the full ARCA season back about 10 years ago. Had some great runs there, but was pretty much concentrated on the USAC Silver Crown Series, and there's some pavement racing in there that he's been able to do. But his favorite is the dirt.
Dick Berger on pit road with a DK Lock pit road update.
Well, I've obviously had a fire problem in the right front of this car. This is a very tough racetrack on brakes, and it appears as if brakes is what has bitten Brendan Poole today. It's too bad. He had a great race car in practice and thought he had a good shot to win it, and so did the rest of the people in the pit area.
Wow, Brendan Poole was making good time coming up through the field with that DK Lock pit road update that Dr. Dick Bergman provided Andy Hillenberg. When the right front catches fire like that, they couldn't put it out.
Yeah, it actually caught on fire before he got into the pit, and then when they were taking the tire off, it kept relighting. There we go. We see it right there. And they dropped the jack to get him back out there. He lost 1 lap before he came back in, and now they pushed it behind the wall to get it fixed. This is a track you can't run without brakes.
Well, of course not. Of course not. Usually you would see that maybe on the left front. The right front, though, takes a lot of abuse here, doesn't it?
A ton of heat. I mean, these guys are driving down the corner so hard. A ton of heat. Doubling up here on the 1 to go, Rick.
All right, we'll take the green flag in just a moment. The 66 behind the wall. So Brendan Poole in the leads 120 laps. Trying to get him back out here. We'll have 20 laps to go. Safety car is in. Justin Boston, your restart leader. Mason Mitchell alongside. Back underway at Madison. And Mitchell wins the drag race on 4 new tires down into the first turn.
Whoa, and there's a little bit of the horn.
Boston on the bottom. Mitchell slips up the racetrack. He may have a problem. Might have jumped out of gear on Mason Mitchell. Boston takes over. Mason Mitchell, your points leader, with a problem now. Enfinger licking his chops watching this. Here comes Boston. Benjamin now second. Esser third. Brandon Jones got his lap back. The Winchester and Indianapolis winner is up to fourth in the 4 car.
We were saying it wasn't going to be 3 for 3, but he's back in contention right here.
Frank
Putting
Kimmel.
the heat on.
Kimmel up to 5th. Watching Boston start to gap the field. The 98 of Mitchell rolling toward his pit stop. We get an onboard look from the Musselman's Wildlife Foundation of Florida onboard camera there. So the top 2 contenders who led laps. Dick Berger, a DK Lock pit road update as we watch the 4 car try to pick up a position. What's wrong with that race car?
The problem with Mitchell's car is he has lost voltage. The voltage is gone. He's got no electrical in the car.
A DK Lock pit road update from Dr. Dick Berger. Problems for the 98 car as well. As we take a look back and see what happens here. We'll ride here with Mason Mitchell just for a moment.
Shut off. It just shut off right there on him.
Got up out of the way of the faster cars. Good on him for knowing that he had a problem. Was able to clutch it and move up out of the way.
Wow, the two best cars inside 25 laps to go.
Meantime, leaders are on the backstretch, coming up on 15 to go. Justin Boston has about a 9-car length advantage over Kyle Benjamin in the 37. The 4 of Brandon Jones, don't count him out yet. And the 44 of 10-time champion Kimmel up into 4th spot. Man, the complexion of this race has changed dramatically in the last several moments.
Yes, it has, and the 25 has obviously made a couple adjustments. They've rocketed away from the field. You know, from second on back, it's anybody's race, but the 25 Venturini car is definitely in control of this race right now.
Don't count the 37 of Benjamin out, though. Lap traffic will be a factor. Thomas Prater in the DK Lock Chevrolet drops to the bottom, lets the leader Boston go by. Take a look here at Kimmel in the 44, 4th spot. Trying to chase down the 4 for 3rd spot. That's Brandon Jones. Back to Dr. Dick Berger.
Mason Mitchell's car is here on pit road, jacked up. Mechanics have taken the battery out, but several of those mechanics are running through the pit area looking for another. They have no spare battery. They have no voltage.
I'll guarantee you that's not a mistake they'll make another time when that happens to you. Leaders on the front straightaway, 2nd and 3rd in play. Kyle Benjamin from the back of the pack started 27th today. And that black 37 car, the family-owned Ford with Kevin Reed, the crew chief, and Brandon Jones in that Turner Scott development car, the Menards 4. Remember how Jones stole a win at Winchester back in July away from Mason Mitchell, whose car sits on jack stands right now. There's a DK Lock Pit Road update from Dr. Nick Corcoran. Coming up on 10 laps to go, 10 to go. And Justin Boston, it looked like Kyle Benjamin was chipping away at the lead a little bit, but Justin has stretched it out over 2 seconds last time by 10 to go.
He's already got a win this year at Toledo. This one would be his 2nd career win, just getting stronger every week.
So Boston in clean air. Meantime, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Nose to tail on the backside. Here at Madison International Speedway in Wisconsin. Glad to have you with us on the CBS Sports Network. Your Calypso Lemonade running order, top of your screen. Keep track of where your favorite drivers are. After the caution for Grant Enfinger and the Lucky Dog. We've got 7 cars left on the lead lap. Kyle Weatherman and the Rulo Brothers 4 last of those lead lap cars. It's the 60 car.
Kyle got the free pass the last time, driving his heart out all day long. It's good to see him up there on the lead lap in 7th spot.
Justin Boston all alone out in front of the white Jayco's Luke Toyota over in turn 2. This is 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Nose to tail here in the late laps. Tom Hessert, the Careguard Axiom Warranty 72. That's the Dodge in 5th position. But here's your race leader, Boston. And behind him, Benjamin in the 37, the 4 of Jones, and the 44 car of Kimmel. So this game, 200 laps, not a long race here by most standards, but you've got to survive. You've got to get to the finish to have a chance.
Everything we're seeing, we thought it was a 90s race for so long, and then the 98 looked like he was going to be in command, being so good on new tires there. I thought it was their race from then on. So maybe I should just be quiet, Rick.
Well, we love these turns of the cards. That's why we watch. We love how things can change in a heartbeat at a place like this. Boston, all of a sudden, with clean racetrack out of his windshield, coming up on 5 to go. 5 laps to go for your race leaders. Flagman in the ARCA Racing Series flag stand showing the field 5 to go. That time by, and Boston sounds nice and strong. Benjamin with his hands full in 2nd spot, hanging on the 4 of Jones right behind him. Team principal Billy Venturini watching. His driver, Justin Boston, out in front. Billy keeping an eye on the scoring monitor. Great driver in this series for many years. Son of former champion Bill and Kathy Venturini. Family-owned race team. Operates out of the Charlotte, North Carolina area. Here's Boston down into turn 3. 3 to go this time by for Justin Boston. Grant Enfinger, who led more than 120 laps today. Gear problems. Looks like the 90 car will not be able to return. And Mason Mitchell in the 98. Battery failure, evidently, in that car. So your 2 front row starters and championship contenders will not see the checkered flag today. We'll see how this all shakes out. And into turn 3, Brandon Jones, not shy about using the bodywork on that car to shove you out of the way.
Oh boy, we got to fight for 2nd, and Frank's joining in as well.
2 laps to go. They'll see the white flag next time by. Boston all alone on the backstretch. 2nd, 3rd, and 4th up for grabs today. Here in Madison International Speedway, down into turn 3. Leader Boston will see the white. There it is. Justin Boston out of Baltimore, Maryland, less than half a mile away from victory. Meantime, Brandon Jones 1 second. Young gun Kyle Benjamin in there. 16, closes the door on another team sensation in Jones. Kimmel, well, a little north of 40, let's say.
Last
watching
chance.
for 4. Into the final couple of corners. Boston will roll to victory.
There we go.
Second win of the season for
Justin
Boston. Second spot to last year's winner, Kyle Benjamin, who comes from 27th on the grid. Brandon Jones takes third after starting 22nd. Fourth to Frank Kimmel, who lined up third today. And Tom Esser from deep in the field lined up 25th. He comes home in fifth spot in the 72 car. Then it's Anderson Bowen, Kyle Weatherman, Austin Wayne Self, Matt Tift, and John West Townley, your top